Today on the show, we have a very, very special guest, Dr. Mildred Piedmont. Dr. Mildred, welcome to the show. Please introduce yourself and tell us more about your work and what you do for the feline community.
Absolutely. So my name is Dr. Mildred Piedmont. I am extremely excited to be on the cast today. That's the lingo, right? I am so excited to be here. I actually have recently published an article specifically detailing about feline polyamory and non-monogamy. I am very passionate about this work. I definitely think it's something that is very, understudied, and I am excited to be sharing my findings about polyamory in felines with the, greater community.
Awesome.
We just read this article recently, and it just blew us away. The work is fascinating. The dedication and what you've been doing is it's just incredible.
Thank you so much. It's been a lot of hard work, and I'm very excited that it is finally out in the open to be able to discuss with you fine people.
Truly groundbreaking, extraordinary.
Absolutely, and I just want to know what you guys want to know, and I am just here. I feel so passionately about this, so I am just very excited to be on today.
I just want to share my experience with them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we read your article
Absolutely.
about your discovery of cats being polyamorous, and it was fascinating.
It is definitely, it's something that not a lot of people think of, and it's very distinct, right? Polyamory versus non-monogamy, and we just want to make sure that the cats have their autonomy and that they can be happy in everything that they're trying to do. So we're just very excited. I was very excited to be published. It did take me quite a while to find someone to publish that article, but I'm so glad that it finally made it.
Right. Do you think it was hard to find somebody to publish it because people just don't think cats are polyamorous?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So I really just, whenever I was starting the whole situation, and I wrote everything down, and I had Mr. Whiskers. He was my professional consul on this. And so I wanted to make sure that he, had full range into what was being, published. And then whenever we felt like we got into a really good, a nice meow, it's ready to go, we just went ahead and, put it out there. And we contacted, I think it was something like 47 different publishing outlets before we were able to get.
That's a lot.
The 40.
That's a lot.
The 48th one. That was the good one.
48 is a lucky number. Huh?
Thank you so much for your persistence. This work is so important and something that nobody's really paying attention to. So thank you for your persistence in this.
Yeah.
How'd you first?
Absolutely. Whatever I can do.
How'd you first discover this?
Yeah.
Well, so, I was telling you about Mr. Whiskers, and Mr. Whiskers, I do have,
do you guys I just need to know, do you have a really close relationship with Mr. Whiskers? Would you say your besties?
Me and Mr. Whiskers, we are very, very close. He talks in meows, but I feel like I definitely understand everything he is saying. So yes, we definitely chat. We chatted about this, and I do have a couple of cats, Mr. Whiskers being just one of 12. Oh. And so Mr. Whiskers really was, very excited about his relationship, his budding relationship with one of my other cats, Luna. And so he and Luna, I saw the beautiful relationship that was blossoming between the pair. And, I also, whenever Luna was taking breaks for snacks and things, I also saw that Mr. Whiskers was really, interested in one of my other cats whose name is Cheddar. And Cheddar is actually a male. And so I was very curious as to, because I'm over here just thinking, even though Mr. Whiskers and I have a very great relationship, I thought that Mr. Whiskers was straight. That was on me. That was my bad.
You
Mr.
assume,
Whiskers.
Yeah.
Yes, he was very interested in Cheddar, and then he also was interested in Ham. And really, once I got into it, I found that Mr. Whiskers had a lot of interest in basically all of the cats. And so I thought, I want to do some research into this. I set up some official lab, type of settings for the cats, and I just wanted to see how they would interact. And I was very excited to see that, yes, I believe without a doubt that that cats are polyamorous and they really just need to love who they love, and we shouldn't be any kind of judgment about that. You don't push that on anybody. We want to make sure that information is out there too.
Yes, sounds like Mr. Whiskers got himself a ham and cheese. And
I think our listeners would crucify us if we didn't ask the big question everybody's going to want to know is about jealousy and polyamory as far as for felines.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And, it's very interesting the way that they come out with their jealousy. It's very like dominance type of work that they do, where they do tend to pee a lot, urinate a lot whenever they are, jealous of a different interaction. So it's definitely been quite an experience at a lot of pet cleaner. So that's definitely a thing. And there's also just the baps and the way that they pull out their little claws. But don't worry, they don't hurt each other. But they definitely show that they are jealous.
Interesting.
Have you noticed any type of uncoupling process among some of the cats?
Were they even a couple? Like, I feel like, so my cats have always been non-monogamous. There's less of a couple per se, like is for us. It's always like more of a herd type of relationship.
Yeah, absolutely. And you do find that in some cases, some of the cats do tend to gravitate towards each other. And in that case, like I said, Mr. Whiskers and Luna, they originally had that spark. And then whenever Cheddar came into the mix, and then Ham after that, and then the rest, it was definitely a learning curve. And there was, some things that had to happen. Mr. Whiskers, we really had to make sure that we were putting him into a different room whenever he was interacting with Cheddar, so that Luna wouldn't urinate on everything.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that, are there several of your cats that are polyamorous, or is it mostly just Mr. Whiskers?
I did the case study on Mr. Whiskers, but I would like to just say that I think that all of them probably are. I really have noticed not a lot of monogamous type. I mean, listen, you just turn around and they're all just going at it together. This one's over here. Now that one's with this one. And so, yeah, I definitely think it's kind of the whole thing. I'm wondering, because I'm planning on bringing in the 13th cat very soon. We're going through that adoption process. And I'm curious to see how that is going to shake up the current.
What is Mr. Mildred thinking about this? Is there a Mr. Mildred? Mr. Piedmont?
Oh no, that's
Mr. Piedmont.
I am Dr. Mildred Piedmont.
No, and I mean,
I'm not an official.
Oh, okay. So there's no Mr. Piedmont? No husband.
No. That ship has long sailed.
Okay.
In.
I just was wondering because like 13 cats might be a lot for some men.
It's after you go through like 3, then the rest of them, they all just kind of, it's there was formerly some romantic interest, but they found that the urine tended to be a bit off-putting.
Yeah, I see that. Josh, would you be okay if I get some more cats?
Of course.
Yeah. What would be like, do you have a limit until you'd be like,
no, I think after 3, it doesn't really seem to matter, right? You just kind of water down the cat food a little.
True.
All right.
And truly, I find the sweet spot is somewhere in between about that 10 to 15. So, and to really kind of do the kind of work that I'm doing, you have to have a large sample cycle. So I would definitely, if you guys wanted to explore this science a little bit more, I would absolutely recommend several more. Truly.
All right.
Awesome. So I'd like to talk about NRE with this possibility of another one coming in. Do you have any suggestions or like anything you plan on doing to help your cats through that transition of dealing with NRE and all of that?
Truly, and we've gone through this before. I think definitely the way to do it is you have to bring in that new cat. You let them interact with individual, of their polycule and see where those, kind of organic connections are going to come about. And you want to foster it, but you want to make sure, I tend to bring the new cats aside and we have those one-on-one conversations where I just let them know that everything that they're feeling is is normal and natural, and it's very exciting for them, and to just, make sure that they're also doing some self-care.
That's so important.
When you introduce the new cat, are you planning to do it one by one with all the cats, or is just like a full-on orgy?
We'll start with those one-on-one interactions. We'll see where those, where the connections are made. And then, after about a week or so, we just let them all go. And you don't know who's going to get frisky with any of the other ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. So Josh and I were talking about this because I have 2 cats and I know they're non-monogamous. I always knew that. And now I'm definitely seeing one of them who's more relatable, more friendly. She's going out, and I think she has a girlfriend. And there's definitely some emotions going on. But I don't think she has told her partner from home. And we think there's some sort of non-consensual
it doesn't seem ethical.
Polyamory happening here.
And cats already have a bad name.
Right, I know they don't. They just don't relate as much as dogs.
You see more of this as relational. So this is definitely in the polyamory.
Yeah. So have you found that there's some secrets happening in your cat polycule?
I regret to say that yes, there are definitely there's some fornication happening.
Some fornication hiding behind the couch, kind of. Yeah.
Behind the couch, behind the refrigerator, behind really all of there's 12 of them, so they're really kind of everywhere. But we really do try to have our polycule meetings. I take a very detailed agenda of these so that we can really address those head on. We are absolutely very much in the belief that we think that all forms of polyamory and non-monogamy should be consensual. Mm-hmm. And so we want to make sure that, things are being brought out into the open. And I highly, highly recommend that you have that conversation with your cats.
Right. Do you do any coaching or anything? Like if I would like to bring my cat?
Absolutely. I actually have just very recently launched a coaching program. I'm still working on the credentialing process of that, and I haven't
that's probably difficult.
Official clients come on, but I would absolutely love to be in service with you guys. So I think I could absolutely help you navigate this, and really anyone else who's watching. I would just love to connect with everyone. So
one of the problems I've noticed we have with our cats is they, especially with Biscuit, she's different between which partner she's with. I mean, when she's, let's just say, laying with another cat. Sometimes when she's done, just she's gone.
She just gets what she needs and she's out of
there.
But
other times with a different cat, there's aftercare, and he licks her, cleans her up, but
the different connections.
Yeah, she lays differently with different cats, and I think this is a problem.
I wouldn't say it's a problem as much as it's just a learning and growing opportunity for Biscuit. So, Biscuit probably just needs some of this coaching that I can obviously provide for really that kind of aftercare. We want to make sure that we are valuing all of our partners, but, at the same time, some of them are not about aftercare. We have a few of the strays that tend to pop in along, and I've noticed that too. And it doesn't seem to bother some of the cats. Some are, you definitely have to cradle them and make sure that they feel that love after that interaction, because they don't always get it.
And isn't that the benefit? Isn't that the benefit of the polycule? Like you get those alpha tomcats, they just hit and go, but you still need to relate and you still need the aftercare, and you can maybe get it from another partner. Would that be ethical?
Absolutely. I believe that is ethical as long as everyone is consenting. They know what's going on. And so we definitely would encourage the cats to really get that connection from any of their other partners.
Absolutely. I like that. Yeah, definitely Biscuit is a difficult cat. You're right.
Yeah. Well, and she seems to be attracted to so many different other cat types. It's like 1 minute she's on the one that's on the hot tin roof, and then after that she wants the one that the cat's meow.
Yeah.
She's all over the place.
Yeah. So. No. Yeah. I would definitely like to schedule something with you, Dr. Mildred. with her for sure.
I'm so looking forward to it. My schedule is fairly open, so just whenever you
I'm sure.
have time, nights, weekends, like I'll alert the our polycule here.
Yeah.
But don't worry,
yeah.
I will be available.
Probably mostly nights since cats are nocturnal. So I want to like respect their schedule and not make it extra stressful for them. Sure.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you don't have anything to do at nights, right? You're fully available.
I sure don't.
Nice.
It would be nice. I don't know what you guys think about this idea. You just throw it back if it's a bad one. But we could do a live stream and get all of our cats together on at the same time so they could talk through the problems themselves.
And Dr. Mildred can translate.
Yeah.
You can translate for us.
Absolutely. Oh, this I feel like this could be extremely valuable for my cats and yours. I think that would be such a fantastic idea.
I love it. I feel like this is like history in the making right here, like just pushing forward into a new frontier, really. Nobody's doing this. Nobody's talking about it. Yes.
Throuple Talk and Dr. Mildred. We do it. We're doing it for you.
We're very excited.
Very.
Yes, thank you, guys.
Would you have anything else you'd like to tell our listeners about your breakthrough?
I don't think so. I would definitely just say, if anyone has any questions or they would like to get enrolled in my coaching program, obviously it is wide open. So I would love to, fill that schedule. And it sounds, to Liv's point, it sounds like maybe nights are going to be the time. So if that's what works for everyone, I will adjust my sleeping schedule. And I think it's going to be great.
That's dedication.
I would just love to connect with more folks.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, we will put all of your contact info in the show notes so everybody has access to this amazing, amazing work you're doing.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mildred, for making time for us.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely.
April
Fools!
Thanks you guys for watching.
By the way, we like to thank our special guest, Casey from Tried and True, playing Dr. Mildred.
Thank you.
Thank you, Casey.
Incredible.
You are amazing.
Thank
So
you,
talented.
guys.
Great performance.
That was way too fun.
Yeah.
That was way too fun.
We had a great time with that.
Thank you for watching. Follow us and subscribe for more cat videos.
If you have polyamorous cats, please leave us a comment and tell us all about it.
And we'll see you next time.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Casey.
Bye.
Would you be okay with that, Josh? 13 cats.
God damn it. The first one to break character. That's unfair.
She did that on purpose.
You did. You set me up. I was already dying.
I didn't. I was going for you. It's not my fault. What? You don't want 13 cats?
No. He's talking about urine all over the
Mr. Piedmont.
It was like, what are you doing? You were going so far off. I'm sitting here watching Elsa trying to talk about 13 cats urinating all over.
Oh, good Lord. That's fun.
Right.
Good times.
Get back in character. You got questions.